I went to Joe's Crab Shack like right before they closed.
Oh my god. Did you ever like it?
No.
I went to, I think it's still there at the Megaplex in Jordan Commons. I went there before I saw a movie and I had, was it catfish? The greasiest thing I've ever had, I swear. From my mouth to my stomach, I was clear because of how much grease there was on it.
Oh god. Oh.
I'm gonna go have some good crab at the Market Street Grill. Their crab
I
fest.
love
I'm
Market Street
going
Grill.
tomorrow night.
They're delicious.
Ooh.
Are you gonna take me on a date there?
Wait, which one are you going
No,
to?
I'm expecting. If you want to come, sure.
Hey, Kara, what you doing tomorrow?
Yeah, which one are you going to?
The one up in Holiday.
Okay, I might accidentally go by there.
Accidentally.
He's a stalker.
Accidentally.
He is totally a stalker. Like, I was driving down my street, down my boyfriend's house, and all
Ah.
of a sudden this Ford Focus comes up, and he like honks at me and like pulls over. I'm like, what the hell? Oh, it's Carlin. Yeah.
That was the weirdest thing. I was just coming back from the Bank and Sugar House, and I just happened to go down 9th East. And all of a sudden, I see this white... Well, okay, it's a white Jetta. I'm not going to explain anything more about that. But I saw it turning, and I was like, wait a second. I saw the signifier, your bat signal on your car. I saw that, and I was like, that's Nicole!
My Hello Kitty.
Yeah. So then I started honking at you, and then nothing happened,
I
and
was
then
like,
he turned,
la, 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 la.
and then I was driving after you, and I was still honking.
I was trying my best to ignore you.
And
Okay.
then-
I almost succeeded.
Yeah.
Then you had to come up and be stalker-like. You know what I mean?
I'm sorry. I'm
That's
sorry
okay.
I like you.
Do you like me like that? Oh, no, you like my boyfriend like that.
Well,
Look
he's
at
in
him.
here now. Let's talk about him.
He should just come and talk.
He
Defend
should.
himself.
We like Sam. Sam's nice. He should talk.
He is nice.
Yeah.
He is a nice... He kind of has the, the beard kind of growing in right now.
Oh, yeah.
He can't grow a mustache, though. He has, like, the Mexi stash going on.
He's got more of a beard than I have, though, when I do that, because mine looks like someone threw sprinkles at my face.
I remember that.
Yeah. That was bad.
And then you shaved
trying
it
to
off
grow
and you
that
had
out.
baby face.
Yeah. That was the weirdest thing, though. No one told me. Like, I had that kind of weird beard thing going on. I was growing it. No one told me they didn't like it. Until I took it off,
I didn't think
and they're
it
like,
was that bad, to be totally honest.
they were all like, you look so much better. You look like you're actually your age now. And I was like, oh, great. What age is that? It's a
Like,
whole nother issue.
When you told me how old you were, I, like, freaked. Like, my mind was like, no, that's not true. Like, and I remember who I was talking to, I think it was Anthony, actually, last week before he came in. And I was like, oh, yeah, because Carlin's this age. And he's like, what? I was like, yeah, Carlin's
Again?
like...
Because I went through that with him already.
Yeah, he's just like, it blew his mind. I was like, no, seriously, he's kind of old.
It can be a problem, though. I went to I did an interview actually that day. I saw you before, and I got that whole okay. So the interview started. So are you out of high school yet? And I was like, oh, that's a great way to start an interview. Are you out of high school yet? Thanks. I'm glad you're taking me seriously.
I got pulled over my second week of having my license for looking like I was 12. Funny story. I'm sure you've heard it before.
Doesn't your Indian friend kind of have that problem too? Can't remember her name.
Indian friend.
Yeah, she works
Chani?
at yeah. There you
Chani.
go. Trying to remember her name. Yeah.
What about her?
Wasn't there a problem
she
at the
just
place
looks-
she works at?
Oh, no, she went to a movie theater, and they ID'd her like 3 times. In the theater, outside of the theater, and then they tried to kick her out because they thought it was a fake ID. Chani is older, like a year older than me, but she's like 4'8".
Wow.
Yeah.
So yeah, nobody's gonna believe her. I used to work at a movie theater, so I know how they get when they get it in their heads. They're like, no, that person totally has a fake ID. I know how they get. I have one manager who was like excited that Jackass 3D was out. He's like, yes, I get to be mean to people and tell them to get out.
And see, I used to have a fake ID back in the day. Yes, I know. And I just did it to go see, like, Rancid. I'm not gonna lie. I followed Rancid around for an entire summer. But then they started scanning your driver's license when you go into bars and stuff. So I was like, oh, well, I can't fake that. Like, knowing my luck, I will have taken the ID of someone who has, like, 10 parking, parking tickets or, like, has an arrest warrant, like a warrant out for him or something.
Yeah.
So I was just like, okay, this needs to end.
See, I used to like that before they scanned the thing because that benefited me so well because my birthday is so late in the year that at the beginning of the year, like say when I was 17 before I turned 18, I used my ID and all they check for is the year.
Yeah.
So that whole time I was doing. I'm not gonna say what I was doing, but I was doing stuff. And then 19
Illegals.
stuff. And then when I was 20, stuff. So that was pretty good.
Carlin is so secretive. Like, you'll kind of like say, "Oh, I did this, but this is why." You won't like go into the full story, like delve into it. You'll just kind of like leave me hanging there. I'm like, okay, Carlin, why did you tell me that? Because now I need to know.
Well, see, my forthcoming action figure, that's going to be, I have a catchphrase. It's going to be, I like to keep it vague.
Yeah, that needs to be your sign-off.
I like to keep it vague.
And we're getting that feedback again. Hang on just a second.
So how are you, Ashley?
Pretty good.
Good?
Yeah.
Great. So I saw you got McDonald's.
Last time I came, I was so hungry and I just couldn't focus. I was like, I'm just gonna
I
pick
even
something
brought
up
you
real
food
quick
today, just for you, Kara.
Every time I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna buy anything, and I'm like, I'm just gonna buy a $1 thing just to tide me over. Every time that happens, there's food. Every time. I've done it with breakfast like 3 times in a row. I'm like coming from somewhere far away, and I'm like, I have to grab something before I get to work, because otherwise I'll be hungry all day and it'll be bad. Somebody brings in donuts.
Yep.
I'm like, really, guys?
I
Why
bought the
can't there
bag
be
for you?
I know. I could have saved $5, jerks.
I know, you missed Sam cake last week.
Oh,
It was delicious.
I
you
wanted
didn't even
to
have
sleep.
any, Carlin.
No, I ran out before.
Stare. We'll have to make another cake for you to eat on your own. You have to finish it by the end of the show, and you have till the beginning of the show, when it starts, to finish the cake.
Well,
Okay?
we'll need a bucket because I'll probably barf it up.
And then eat it again?
Yeah, I'm a dog. I just goes in a big vicious cycle until it's not any color that it should be.
Oh, totally random. Guess what I got? Guess what we got a few weeks ago?
I know what you got.
A bunny.
Mm-hmm.
He's cute.
What'd you name him?
Frank Valentino.
Oh.
Like a gangster game,
Oh, see,
Like
I thought
mafia.
I thought you were
gangster.
going after Donnie Darko. Frank.
I don't know.
Bunny? Did you ever
Sam
see that?
named him. So
Is that
Sam
where you
should
got
come
him
talk
from?
about it. I don't know.
That's exactly where you got it from. Ah. That's
Wow.
the same thing that happened with my...
I've never seen Donnie Darko, so I wouldn't have known.
It's a great movie, especially the director's cut, not the crappy cut-up version the studio did before that.
Sam, is it because he's black? You just smiled.
He's a basketball player, too.
Is he?
Mm-hmm.
Sam's supposed to be black because his last name's Williams.
Yeah. He was actually in the studio before. Didn't you notice that when you were doing the rap show?
Sam was?
Yeah. You didn't see him?
No.
He freestyled for you. Don't you remember?
What? Who are we talking about?
Never mind. Let's move on.
You know what? You cannot come back next week. No. You were done.
Oh. Sad.
You can listen to me talk for 30 minutes about Nintendo. So if you remember my my show last semester, how much I talked about Nintendo, you tune out really quick.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry about that.
Oh, okay. So I haven't bought the game yet. I'm so excited, but Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Oh my goodness.
that does look awesome.
Oh, okay. Hey, I gotta invite people to this. Okay, it's Broovies. It's the Big Movie Mouth Off. Or is it a Big Movie Mouth Off, or is it the other one?
The Big Movie Mouth Off and Big Shiny Robot are both
Big
doing
Shiny
it.
Robot. They're hosting a party. They're gonna play.
They're going to play
Marvel.
Gladiator
Yeah.
at 3, and then they're going to do the Academy Awards on the big screen.
Oh, is that already this week?
No, it's the next week. What are they? Oh, what's Big Shiny Robot doing again?
Yeah, it's the Marvel vs. Capcom 3 video
Hey, I
game.
hate to break up
That's
your
right,
love
that's right.
connection, but we're already running late, so.
Oh, okay. Find us on Facebook.
Find us on Facebook. We're our InternUs Podcast. Just
InternUs
InternUs.
Podcast. INTERNUS Podcast.
In case you didn't know how to spell intern.
Yeah. Learn it, love it.
That's us. This is Nicole Stevenson. Come on.
Carlin Tallbrother.
Karen Abatey.
On Radio SLCC. Thank you for listening.